Yeah, so I don't know about you guys, but my luck has just been really bad recently. Like, really bad. So I run a machine at, I'm not going to say where I work at because that's kind of personal, but I run a machine and I've been having really, really bad luck with the machine, like super bad luck. Not this week, but last week. So the week of, let's see, I guess it was the 15th of May. Yeah, it was the 15th of May. I did a full setup on the machine and I ran it for maybe a minute, and then I stopped it and it had all these problems, and then one problem led to another, and we didn't run for the next 3 days because it was broken. So yeah, that really sucked. And then things got better towards the end of the week. That Friday, I don't know exactly what day it was. I think it was the 19th of May. Oh shit. It was the 19th of May. Like, my nose was giving me problems. It was like really irritated on the inside, and it like kind of burned and stung like it was infected. So I decided I was going to go to acute care because I leave for the Philippines in less than 2 weeks now. So I went to acute care to kind of get in and get seen right away. And they said, yeah, you have a sinus infection. It's been infected for a while because it's pretty bad. So we're going to prescribe you antibiotics right off the bat. So yeah, I took the antibiotics for 5 days. So that whole weekend, and then all of Monday and Tuesday, and my symptoms just kept on getting worse. I was given the antibiotics time to work, but yeah, they kept on getting worse, and I was halfway through the antibiotics. So Tuesday I went into work, and I was feeling like shit. Like, I normally go to the gym every morning. I wake up at 2:20, and I go to the gym at 3, work out for 45 minutes, go home, shower, then go to work. Well, I don't know how, but I woke up at 2:20, and I was feeling like crap, like so bad, so bad. And somehow I motivated myself, probably through the pre-workout that I took. I motivated myself to go to the gym. So I got in my car and I drove to the gym, and as I'm driving to the gym, I'm just feeling worse and worse and worse. I get in the gym parking lot. I'm just sitting in the parking lot for 5 minutes, not moving, just not feeling good at all. I feel like I'm gonna pass out, and yeah, I couldn't breathe through my nose because my sinuses were so inflamed, and yeah, I was just like, this is not a good idea. I should not go to the gym in this condition. So I drove home, and I convinced myself, okay, I'm not going to the gym, but I can go to work. I can do work, no problem. So I go to work, and I do the full setup on the machine, and or actually no, the full setup was already done. I do the normal setup on the machine, and oh man, after the normal setup, I'm waiting around for another guy to do his job so I can start, and I was not feeling good. Like, my head was pounding, like super bad. Like, I could feel like a pounding sensation, like someone was hitting a hammer on my head, and it hurt. And then I figured I could just deal with it. Then I lost my balance. My ears started like getting pressure in them, and I lost my balance and almost fell over. And that's when I decided, yeah, I probably shouldn't be at work right now. So told my boss I got to go home, and I went to acute care again. They said it might be MRSA because they're pretty sure it's a bacterial infection of my sinuses. But since it didn't respond to amoxicillin, it might be MRSA or something like that. So they prescribed me a stronger antibiotic, which luckily it's been helping, but I'm still having issues. Like my nose is still really, it's inflamed, and it's still like running a little bit, and there's still some mucus in there, but it's a lot better than what it was. But Tuesday and Wednesday, all I did was just sleep all day. I couldn't even open up my eyes. My head was hurting so bad. And then freaking Thursday, I called in again. I got my doctor's release moved. I got it for 3 days instead of 2 days. Originally, it was supposed to be for 2 days. Thursday, I just tried to like just feel better and get back on the normal schedule of being awake for 16 hours during the day, you know, instead of just sleeping all day. Yeah, so then I go to work today, and I'm going on vacation for about a month, starting June 7th. So I'm supposed to be training a guy to do my job for that month. And today I go to work, and I'm training him how to do the setup on the machine. And we get towards the end of the setup, and I'm trying to just run the machine to bring some product over to start producing. And the machine's supposed to turn a certain way. It stopped turning. It just like started like I don't know how to describe the sound. Well, that was the sound that it made, but it kind of like wanted to turn, but kept on stopping every time it wanted to turn. And the problem with that was other pieces of the machine were turning that were supposed to be turning, and that one piece just was kind of stopped and wanted to turn but wasn't. So the timing got all messed up. Like, the timing is completely messed up. So maintenance came, and they took apart the machine, and they realized that it was a really big job. So then they told us after 3.5 hours of me helping out on another line and standing around, a little bit of both, that we weren't going to run my line at all today. So they said, do you guys want to go home? We have too many people standing around right now. And I said no. A lot of other people said no. So they cut the guy with the least amount of seniority, or they let the people with the most amount of seniority stay, I should say. And I ended up going home. So yeah, I didn't make much money this week. I made let's see, 11 hours worth of pay. So not the best week for me, especially with the trip coming up to the Philippines. But luckily, I have enough money. I'm good on money for the trip. I was actually able to save a little bit more than I thought originally, especially with the people that helped me with like birthday money for my 30th birthday. So the trip should still be good. I'm just hoping that I'm able to like be healthy the whole trip and not have to go to the hospital or like the clinic at all during this trip. I was in Iceland for 2 weeks, just 2 weeks, and I had to go to the clinic after like 4 or 5 days. So that was the only time that I've had to do that I traveled outside the country. The other times I went to Mexico. But yeah, I just not too happy about having to pay clinic prices like out of pocket. So yeah, hopefully this Philippines trip goes well. That was my little rant about like my bad luck that I've been having, you know. That's just been my little rant today, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.